Hello and welcome, sports fans, to this live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts and outstanding sponsors who make these live presentations possible. I'm Jim McCoy, Johnny McCoy on the camera, and we're coming to you live from South Medford High School in Medford, Oregon. We thank you for joining us today. Welcome to the Lithia Superstore pregame show powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon and featuring the Willamette Wolverines versus the South Medford Panthers. We're pleased to bring you this game on TableRockSports.net in partnership with the Medford School District and our sponsor, Business Partners. Joe Brett is the executive producer for this event. Our sponsors keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support. We're going to go ahead and go to public address Jamie Hamrickson to meet the teams.
Junior number 6, Cameron Johansson. Junior number 7, Kelsey Brower. Freshman number 8, Hannah Prasad. Senior number 9, Maddie Idris. Senior number 10, Haley Clay. Senior number 11, Bryn Bauman. Junior number 12, Lila Fisher. Senior number 13, Presley Brown. Freshman number 14, Sahaley Evan. Sophomore number 16, Adelina Rodriguez Pomley. Sophomore number 18, Ava Bancayo. Senior number 24, Marigoka. The head coach of the Wolverines is Christine Goldegger. She's assisted by Stacy Armini. And now the lineup for your South Medford Panthers. Junior number 0, Kaylee Gomez. Sophomore number 1, Michaela Jordan. Freshman number 4, Nadia Leal. Junior number 5, Tyler Hampson. Sophomore number 6, Courtney Terry. Senior number 7, Selena Marmon. Junior number 8, Bailey Den. Junior number 10, Fiona Riddle. Freshman number 11, Danica Anderson. Sophomore number 12, Mia Kalina. Senior number 13, Natalie Schuneman. Sophomore number 14, Maggie Nyberg. Senior number 15, Brooke Fairbanks. Sophomore number 16, Reagan Burke. Senior number 17, Samantha Gallardo. Freshman number 18, Macy Samuelson. Sophomore number 20, Judah Dabbs. Senior number 21, Maya Gonzalez. Junior number 22, Avery Zonisher. Junior number 23, Julia Dombrowski. Freshman number 27, Campbell Allred. Head coach of the Panthers is Eduardo Ibarra. He's assisted by Jorge Ruiz.
All right, we've met the lineups. Let's go ahead and let's hang on a second. Looks like we're going to have senior day activities. And
honor each of them and their families before today's
as
match.
this gets going, let's go ahead and try to see if we can't get that film for you.
Kicking off our senior celebrations is Selena Marmon, accompanied by Heather and Daniel Woodward and Jenna and Jerry Marmon. Selena's favorite memory with the team is watching scary movies in the woods. After high school, she plans on attending college and pursuing a degree in healthcare. She would like to thank her parents for their constant support, her coaches for their time they dedicated, and her teammates for always having her back. Selena Marmon. Our second senior is Natalie Schuneman, being accompanied by her parents, Scott and Christina, and her two sisters, Ashley and Janessa. Natalie's favorite memory about playing with South Medford are the bus rides to away games. Her plans for after high school is to study exercise science and to continue playing soccer. She would love to thank her past coach, Alicia, for being a great coach and role model. Also to Coach Lalo for stepping in during her senior year and being a great coach and supporter. Finally, she would love to thank her parents for all of their support throughout the years. Natalie Schuneman. Our next senior is Brooke Fairbanks, accompanied by her parents, Dave and Christy Fairbanks. Brooke's favorite memory is having team dinners. Her plans for after high school to study business. She is committing to playing D1 soccer at St. Mary's College of California. She would like to shout out her teammates for making this the best season ever. Thank you to Lalo and George for always supporting me as both coaches and friends. And finally, she would like to thank her siblings for making her competitive and to her parents for supporting her dreams and providing her with the opportunities to get her here. Brooke Fairbanks. Our next senior is Samantha Gallardo, accompanied by her parents, Victor and Claudia, and her siblings, Vanessa and Giovanni. Her favorite memory playing with South Medford was the team's October camping trip. Her plans for after high school involved getting her degree in cybersecurity at the University of Oregon or Washington State. She would like to express her gratitude to her parents for their relentless support in all of her ambitions. Without you both, I wouldn't be the person I am today. Thank you for everything you have done and for always putting our family first. Secondly, to my teammates, thank you for creating a positive environment for the past 2 years. Your support during good and bad times means everything to me. Finally, I'm grateful for the time and energy my coaches dedicate to each training session. I sincerely appreciate their patience and enthusiasm. Their hard work and dedication do not go unnoticed, and I want to express my gratitude for all they do. Samantha Gallardo. Closing out our senior celebrations is Maya Gonzalez, accompanied by her mother Sophia and Mariah. Her favorite memory with the soccer program was when we went camping and away games. Her plans for after high school include attending college and transferring to the University of Oregon. She plans on continuing to play soccer. She would love to thank everyone who's supported and given her the extra push to help her reach her goals. Maya Gonzalez. Ladies and gentlemen, the 5 Panther seniors.
Well, we hope you enjoyed that, and
now,
our hats off to our seniors while we go to the national anthem. Actually,
by Panther Jr.
hang on.
Tyler Hampson.
Tyler Hampson's going to sing it, so we're going to carry it.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight blast gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets right glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Well, our hats off to Tyler Hampson, South Medford defender, singing the national anthem today. And those of you who are musical know that's a rangy tune. And then, of course, you're doing this right before a soccer game in front of a crowd of people. And Well, a little bit of nervous laughter is to be understood, and she carried it off quite well. What we're going to go ahead and do right now is we're going to go ahead, while they take their final warm-ups, we're going to go ahead and recognize our sponsors. We'll be back with the beginning of today's show. This portion of your pregame show brought to you by Bill's Glass. Bill's Glass is the clear choice in Southern Oregon for almost 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass for business, auto, and home. All right, we'll take a quick break. When we return, we'll be back with the start of today's match. It's the Wolverines and the Panthers squaring off here on TableRockSports.net.
Are very curious about your new family member.
Hello.
We built her so we could get a family plan.
Well, with U.S. Cellular, it's just $19.99 per line for 1, 2, or 3 lines.
Oh.
I guess we don't need a fourth line anymore.
This is awkward.
U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Visit U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, Southern Oregon's exclusive authorized agent for U.S. Cellular, now serving Roseburg and Klamath Falls. See SOUScellular.com for details.
All right, we're about ready to go here for the start of today's match between the Panthers and Wolverines. South Medford presently sitting in second place behind Sheldon. And just a game back, coming off a 2-all draw. And we're off and running. Now, if we get this going in the right direction here. Here we go. South Medford in their dark uniforms, their home uniforms. We'll work it up the left wing. Number 18 for South Medford is Macy Samuelson. And it looks like she'll go ahead and take care of the throw. South, overall record of 6-4-2. And sitting at 5-2-2 in conference play, ball out of bounds. Jada Dabbs with the throw. So you got the Wolverines in their road white uniforms with dark red, numerals, black trim. Panthers moving from right to left from where we sit, wearing their pink socks in recognition of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Dabbs up the left side. Looking for Samuelson, but it goes out of bounds. It will be a Willamette throw. Getting set for the throw is Lila Fisher. She wears number 12, junior defender for Willamette. Willamette with an overall record of 2 wins, 5 losses, and 4 draws. Dabbs getting set for the throw. Throws it up line. There with it for South is Danica Anderson. Anderson forward for South Medford. Whistle blows. Ball going Willamette's way. Fisher with the throw. Looking inside for Sahali Evans. Senior day for South Medford. 5 Panthers recognized. And if you didn't catch that earlier, subscribe to Table Rock Sports on our YouTube channel, and it's available on an on-demand basis. So if you happen to be related to any of those athletes, that is there for your enjoyment later. Willamette clearing it out, trying to run onto it for the Wolverines. Back for it there is Haley Clay. Ball sails out. Maya Willis getting set for the corner kick. Set piece opportunity for Willamette. Just a little less than 5 minutes into the first half of action. 2 40-minute halves. Unlike the college and the pro game where you'll have 45 minutes plus stoppage time. Samuelson. Coming on, chasing her down is Ava Boncayo. Cleared out. And they're a good clearance by the Lady Panthers. Avery, number 22. Avery Zunicer. Junior midfielder. Just those opening moments of the match where the two teams are just kind of feeling each other out. Danica Anderson with it. Up to Avery. Avery going to loft the kick, but offsides the call against South Medford. So Willamette and white. They'll get it back. South Medford earlier in the season, back on the 23rd of September, 3-1 winners against Willamette at their place. Willamette coming off a 3-all draw against Roseburg, played last Saturday. Coming up on the Wolverines' schedule after this, they'll play South Eugene next week, and then they'll be home against North Medford to conclude the regular season. Only other Southwest Conference match going on, Grants Pass and Sheldon underway. Competing for the ball. Evans there for Willamette. Wolverines going to try to mount a counter. Ball comes back to the goalkeeper, Michaela Jordan for South Medford. Looked like you might have been able to make a case for a handball there, but no call on that. They play on. Now a race to the ball. Jordan, the goalkeeper, getting there first. She'll boot it upfield, right up the middle. Looking for Anderson. Working the ball up the right side toward the middle. Deflection by the Wolverines. Willamette working their left side of the pitch. South Medford throw. Talking about Willamette's schedule earlier. Big black and blue matchup coming up this week on Tuesday. South Medford will visit their crosstown rivals, the North Medford Black Tornado. And then they'll wrap up with a road date against South Eugene. So the Panthers wrapping up their home schedule for the regular season. As I mentioned earlier, sitting in second place, just a game out of first behind Sheldon. The Irish at 6-1-2. The Panthers at 5-2-2. North Medford in third at 5-4-1. Willamette currently at the bottom of the standings. 1 win, 4 losses, and 4 draws. Little header there in front of the net. But it bounces away. Willamette goal kick. Dabs. Little touch on it. Samuelson trying to battle for it there. And Jada Dabs, wearing number 20, will take care of the south throw. Ball bouncing around, looked like Schooneman on there. Marmon switching fields, go over to the right side. Weaving through traffic, lefty boot. That'll be wide of the far post. Table Rock Sports welcomes Solar Pros and owner Mason Mahaffey to our sponsorship team. Solar Pros can save you thousands on your home solar panels installation. Check out their Facebook page to learn more. Search Facebook Solar Pros PNW. Goal kick off the back line for the Wolverines, and that looked like Willamette player ended up kind of taking one there in the face. I believe that was Evans. Thankfully, the ricochet not too hard as she plays on. Bryn Bauman trying to run it down for Willamette. Bauman wearing number 11. South Bedford throw. Try to feed it into the interior. Going to bring it back out. Long pass toward the middle. Cleared out by the Wolverines. Running upfield, Kelsey Brower. And now Avery going to try to run onto it, but not before the Willamette keeper gets there. Harper Wagner, junior netminder. Race to the ball. Trying to run onto it and meet the ball is Cameron Johansson. Official pointing in South Medford direction. They'll take care of the throw. Try to cross fields there. Now over to the left side it goes for Dabbs. Dabbs coming on defensively is Lila Fisher. Battling traffic. Avery dishing off. Upfield it goes from Schooneman. Now feed upfield. Touch a little heavy. Wagner there for the Wolverines. And she'll get ready to boot it back into play. Up to midfield it goes. Awaiting it is Cameron Johansson. Now trying to run onto it for Willamette. Can't get there quite in time as Haley Clay. South with 5 seniors on the team. They were recognized today. Willamette also a similarly young team with 5 seniors on the squad. Dabbs looking for Samuelson. Hook the pass. And Willamette will get set for the throw-in. Substitution in the match. Going out for Willamette is Clay. Coming on and just getting her first touch of the game is Adelina Rodriguez-Pomley. Pomley, sophomore, taking one of those forward spots. Rodriguez. Taking it away, though, is Schooneman for South Medford. Jordan will work it right side. Looking upfield, can't quite get it there, but South Medford able to win it back. A little bit of pinball action here as we are coming up on the halfway point of the first half. Relatively little stoppage in play at all. Dabbs working her way past Fisher. Willamette throw, quick little race to the ball. Schooneman deflected off of Dabbs. And they'll try it again. Getting a solid boot on it was Willis. Cleared out by South. Tyler Hampson, by the way, we also got her singing the national anthem earlier today. So for you fans of Tyler Hampson, we have that recorded for posterity. A little high school memory there. She did a nice job. Bryn Bauman with the throw for Willamette. And a South Medford substitution. Looks like Samuelson will come out of the match from her left wing spot. And into the match for South is Mia Kalina. Marmon battling in the corner there for South Medford. They'll try to cross it. South Medford defensively able to clear it out. Now Dabbs being chased upfield. A little bit of a collision there. Nothing much more there than some incidental contact. Dabbs working it there. Looked like Avery Hampson over there. Sometimes these numerals on dark uniforms make the reading a little challenging at times. South working the right side of their attack. Up the sideline it goes. Now a feed to the inside. Ball deflected out of the air. Dabb's going to go ahead and work up the right side. Looking like she was working on a cross. The corner kick, the header, just over the crossbar it goes. Willamette with the goal kick. Toward the middle of the field they go. Looks like we had Abigail Christensen in there for Willamette. Ball bouncing around in the middle of the field. A little bit of trouble there for South Medford player. I believe that was Kalina there. Panther defender chases it down. Upfield it goes. And it'll be South Medford ball. Before or after the game is a great time to visit Dutch Bros and enjoy your favorite beverage. When you stop by to get your Dutch love, please tell them thanks for sponsoring these live athletic streams on Table Rock Sports. Marmon trying to work it out of the back, deflected away by a Wolverine defender. Kayla Jordan running up onto it. She'll boot it towards her team's left side. Kalina being shielded away there defensively by Maddie Edgris. Little collision between a couple of players. Hampson over to the right side. Upfield the Lady Panthers go. Call goes against South Medford. It'll be a Willamette throw. Kelsey Brower will chase the stray rock down. Free kick off the offsides call toward the middle of the field. Trying to run onto it for Willamette is Sahali Evans. Mia Kalina there doing battle with Maddie Edris. South touched it last. Willamette throw, Fisher, broken up. There for South Medford, number 10 is Fiona Riddle. Jordan the goalkeeper. Hampson getting a header on it. Riddle there for South, and now they're going to try to run onto it, keep the attack going. Offsides. The free kick into traffic. South Medford clearing it away. Trying to get on it for the Wolverines. Number 2 is Ashley Manharas Zapata. Kick, little look there for Fisher and the Wolverines. Wide of the net, it rolls. Out of the back come the South Medford Panthers. South Medford on the attack, a bouncing kick. Dabs with it now. Feed to her right. Takes the touch pass back. Ball rolls around, try to work it into traffic. Whistle blows. We have a Willamette player down. Trainer coming on. While I look after her, let's go ahead and take a quick 30-second break. John L. Scott scoreboard. As you can see, it's a scoreless draw so far. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
I ride the bus because it helps me get places on my own terms. Another day, another ride. And it's all thanks to Sophie. Everybody say hello to Sophie.
We ride the bus to get to school. We used to carpool from Medford, but this way, we don't have to worry about gas or parking.
Another day, another opportunity for David to be a public menace. Hey. Whoa!
My name is Mason Mahaffey. I'm the Solar Pros Manager of Oregon, and I'm also a teacher and a coach here in the Rogue Valley. Have you looked into solar panels and it didn't make financial sense? I brought Solar Pros here to Oregon to make it more affordable for working class families to put solar on their home. Solar Pros is purposely beating our competitors' prices by thousands of dollars because we are that serious about saving you money. Solar Pros PNW provides the most comfortable, educational, and personal solar experience in Oregon. Visit our Facebook page at Solar Pros PNW to see all of our projects and all the families that we are helping save money.
Jeep Adventure Days at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new 23 Jeep Gladiator and Cherokee 4x4 models, or test drive a new 23 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Injured Wolverine, and we haven't got a number on that, still being tended to. Won't speculate on the nature of the injury, but what we'll do is while she's being taken care of, we'll go ahead and take another quick break, and then we'll be back in 60 seconds.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Come enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
Injured Wolverine remains down. She'd been on her hands and knees for quite a few moments. I think it would be unfair to her or to anybody to try to speculate as to the nature of the injury other than to say that she is being taken care of. She's on her side now. We'll take another quick break and then we'll rejoin in 1 minute.
Thanks for the ride. I'll see you after the game.
Hey,
Dear Katie, I've been your #1 fan since I watched your first game all those years ago, and I still love watching you play. But I wanted to see you win so badly that my competitive nature got the best of me. I lost track of what's important. I thought I was supporting you, but I was really just embarrassing you. I'm not your coach, and I'm not an official. I forgot my role. I'm your parent, and you deserve better. From here on, I promise to keep my emotions under control. I'll cheer for you and all the other players, no matter the score, no matter the outcome. Thank you for sharing with me how I can do a better job of supporting you, your team, your coaches, and the sports you love. Still your #1 fan. Love, Dad.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Any time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of. And it allows your service to be more meaningful, with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
Injured Wolverine remains down. Plenty of people with expertise and knowing what to do in a situation like this tending to her. It's always good to know that you've got a number of good people, including South Medford Athletic Director James Joy on hand, Jamie Hamrickson also here on behalf of South Medford. We also see the Wolverine coach down there. Really about all we can say is that the player went down left of the net on the defensive side of the field for Willamette. She had spent a number of moments on her hands and knees, and then she got moved to on her side. What a person might read out of that would be really kind of difficult to determine, and rather than try to speak to that, just simply report to you what we had seen. And again, we'll try to get the name of the player as soon as possible. But as it stands right now, we're at 14:02 left to go in the first half of play. A scoreless draw between the South Medford Panthers and the Wolverines. Senior day here at South Medford High School. We'll go ahead and break away momentarily, and then we'll be back here on TableRockSports.net.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Back here at South Medford High School, injured player for the Willamette Wolverines, and again, we have not been able to identify the injured athlete. About all we can really tell you at this moment in time is that she is being looked after, being well tended to. As to the nature of the injury and what exactly happened, we can't really speak to that right now. In this fast-moving game of soccer, sometimes collisions take place, and a number of things can happen in that situation, and sometimes get shielded off of that. But for us at this moment, I think it would just simply be wise on our part to go ahead and once again break away for sponsorship recognition, and then we'll be back shortly here on TableRockSports.net.
So what do you do when a loved one has been wrongfully injured or killed? It's simple. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
So what do you do when you can't work because you were injured on the job? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
South Medford High School, unidentified Willamette player down on the field. And right now they're shielding us from the player as they continue to look after her. for the Wolverines down there, Coach Christine Goldegger. She's down there with a couple of Medford officials. We do see an ambulance arriving, and they're being directed through gate entrance onto the facilities. And while they're taking care of that, we'll go ahead and go back to break, and hopefully we can provide you more information that what we presently have, which really isn't much of anything at this point.
It's game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Daily adventures this summer starts at Pinnacle 365. Accelerate your day with morning motivation. Freshly ground, swiftly brewed. Add some extra crunch to your lunch with our mouth-watering crispy crunchy chicken. The perfect combination of crispy juicy chicken and irresistible flavors. Earn free rewards and save at least 16 cents a gallon with our Peak Rewards app. Get supercharged and add to your fuel savings when you purchase Core Water, Nestle ice cream, and Red Bull. This summer, let's meet at the Peak and save on our daily adventures.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Emergency workers coming onto the field to usher out the injured Willamette player. About what we really know is that there was some play going on. What would be to the left, if you have the South Medford perspective, left of the net. A lot of traffic around the ball. We had a Willamette player go down. We haven't been able to determine what her number was. And she was kind of facing forward, down on her hands and knees, elbows and knees for several minutes, out in view of everybody. And then for the last several minutes, they've been shielding us from the injured player. And then she was moved to on her side. And that's really about the extent of what we know. Again, that Mercy Flights is out here with an ambulance. And they're looking like they're getting set to take her off the field. What we'll go ahead and do while they continue to tend to her, we will take a quick break and they'll be right back.
Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
This is Maya. As an embedded systems engineering student at Rogue Community College, Maya spends a lot of time in the lab, learning circuit design and making great connections with her instructors and classmates. By riding the bus and not owning a car, Maya saves almost $1,000 a month. RVTD helps Maya get to and from class safely and easily, enabling her to invest in her bright future at Oregon Tech. Way to go, Maya!
Are very curious about your new family member.
Hello. We built her so we could get a family plan.
Well, with US Cellular, it's just $19.99 per line for 1, 2, or 3 lines.
Oh.
I guess we don't need a 4th line anymore.
This is awkward.
US Cellular, built for us.
Visit US Cellular at Siskiyou, Southern Oregon's exclusive authorized agent for US Cellular, now serving Roseburg and Klamath Falls. See SOUScellular.com for details.
Back here at South Medford, had a considerable delay here. We had about 14 minutes left to go on what had been a relatively, at least in terms of injuries or stoppage or any type of rough play or anything like that. This match had been free of that. But what we had is a Willamette player whom we haven't been able to yet identify that went down. Spent several minutes on her elbows and knees before she's moved on to her side. And the most important thing we can tell you at this point is that she is being well tended to and well cared for and being taken care of with the utmost of caution. I think that one of the good things we've seen in this day and age over the last several years is that when you have an injured player that they are handled very thoughtfully, very carefully, and taken care of by people who really know what they're doing. And that's really about all the more we can say about that at this point in time. Obviously a serious moment, but in terms of not wanting to be melodramatic about it or do anything, like I said, I wouldn't even begin to want to speculate what the nature of the injury might be, because it could be a lot of things. So really what we'll do at this point while they continue to take care of the Willamette player, we will go ahead and go to break, and then we'll return as soon as possible.
Jeep Adventure Days at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new 23 Jeep Gladiator and Cherokee 4x4 models, or test drive a new 23 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
My name is Mason Mahaffey. I'm the Solar Pros Manager of Oregon, and I'm also a teacher and a coach here in the Rogue Valley. Have you looked into solar panels and it didn't make financial sense? I brought Solar Pros here to Oregon to make it more affordable for working class families to put solar on their home. Solar Pros is purposely beating our competitors' prices by thousands of dollars because we are that serious about saving you money. Solar Pros PNW provides the most comfortable, educational, and personal solar experience in Oregon. Visit our Facebook page at Solar Pros PNW to see all of our projects and all the families that we are helping save money.
I ride the bus because it helps me get places on my own terms. Another day, another ride. And it's all thanks to Sophie. Everybody say hello to Sophie.
We ride the bus to get to school. We used to carpool from Medford, but this way, we don't have to worry about gas or parking.
Another day, another opportunity for David to be a public menace.
Hey.
Whoa!
South Medford High School. This game remains in a delay after an injury to a Willamette Wolverine player, defensive player for Willamette. There are emergency crews, emergency personnel looking after her, along with Coach Goldegger from Willamette. Along, we also have Jamie Hammerson, part of the sport athletic administration of South Medford High School. We'll go ahead and return to break, and then we'll update you as soon as we know something further or play resumes.
Thanks for the ride. I'll see you after the game.
Hey,
Dear Katie, I've been your #1 fan since I watched your first game all those years ago.
and I still love watching you play. But I wanted to see you win so badly that my competitive nature got the best of me. I lost track of what's important. I thought I was supporting you, but I was really just embarrassing you. I'm not your coach, and I'm not an official. I forgot my role. I'm your parent, and you deserve better. From here on, I promise to keep my emotions under control. I'll cheer for you and all the other players, no matter the score, no matter the outcome. Thank you for sharing with me how I can do a better job of supporting you, your team, your coaches, and the sports you love. Still your #1 fan. Love, Dad.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Any time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of. And it allows your service to be more meaningful, with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
Back at South Medford High School, injured Wolverine player moved up onto a gurney, being handled very carefully. A number of officials there and emergency personnel looking after her. And looks like she's getting some words there from Coach Goldegger. And Coach waving the team on, and you can kind of see them running through the shot there, giving the injured player a send-off before emergency. And the ambulance will go ahead and take her where she needs to go. Like I said, to try to speculate as to the nature of the injury, I don't think would be fair and right. How many times in a situation like this you end up with incorrect information? And the player, hear the name Maddie called out. And from Willamette, that would be Maddie Edris. So she's off being transported out now. And certainly our best wishes and thoughts are with her as she is getting taken care of, and our hope is for a speedy and complete recovery for the injured Wolverine. It reminds us that soccer can be a really tough physical game sometimes, and injuries can be an unfortunate part of it. But right now, both teams back out on the field. We've got 14:02 left to go in the first half of play. It's a scoreless match between the two teams. And if we can perhaps get a hold of any information before by halftime, we'll certainly share that information that those that are here are comfortable with sharing, knowing that's kind of a sensitive situation and you want to handle that properly. Ball up in the air. Ends up landing in the vicinity of the Panther bench. South Medford throw. Cleared away quickly by a Wolverine defender. Shot wide of the net. And the Wolverines with a goal kick. Trying to get in on the ball is Alina Rodriguez. Willamette on the attack. Ashley Monteras Zapata. Wolverine throw now with 12:17 left to go in the half. Today's game is brought to you in part by Tap Rock, Northwest Bar and Grill in Grants Pass, Elmer's Restaurants of Medford, and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful behavior at youth sporting events. Mia Kalina, her kick towards the interior, cleared away by Kelsey Brower. Battle for the ball. Schoenemann gets a boot on it. And trying to chase it down for the Wolverines is Brower. Willamette coming into this match with 3 consecutive draws, a scoreless draw against Grants Pass, a 1-1 draw with Roseburg, and then a 3-3 draw earlier this week against Roseburg. Wagner. Just going to go ahead and opt to take the safe route and just boot it out of play and allow her defense to get back for her. Play in front of the net. Harper Wagner, goalkeeper, looking for a place to go with the boot. Looking in the direction of Ashley Monteras. And out of bounds it'll go for the South Medford throw. Ball in front of the net. South Medford trying to run onto it. Can't quite get there. Cleared away, but Dabbs is there for South Medford. Back to Schoenemann it goes. To the center for Selena Marmon. South up the right. Switching fields. Off to the left it goes to Dabbs. Dabbs looking center. Willamette defense there. Whistle blows. And And the foul just outside of the box. Free kick for South Medford. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe that's Tyler Hampson out there. Hampson getting ready for the free kick. Gives it a good strong boot. But it's wide of the far post. Goal kick for Willamette. Schuneman going to run onto it. Deliver it back to her keeper, Jordan. Dabs out in open field. Kind of split the difference there between Kalina and Zenizer. Battle for the ball. Ashley Monteris there. Number 6 for Willamette, Cameron Johansson. One-on-one battle. Delivers to a teammate. Action front of the net, but that is cleared away by South Medford. Less than 7 minutes left to go in the first half. Marmon trying to get it for South Medford. Ball bounces back. Jordan picks it up. Defenders trying to close in, put a little pressure on it. There for Willamette is Maya Willis. Kalina over to Zenizer. Avery passes inside. And the ball rolls harmlessly up the field if you're a Wolverine fan, but there are the South Medford Panthers. They're going to try to gain control of it, but not before it goes out of bounds. Ball loose. Monteris trying to run onto it. Cleared out of there by South Medford's Natalie Schuneman. South Medford on the throw, trying to work it upfield. Up the right side it goes. And it'll be Willamette ball. Big kick out of traffic. Jordan coming on to it. Now up to Dabbs. Pressure on the way from Willamette. Dabbs with it. Then Kalina ends up having it taken away. Play over in front of the net. Schoenemann there defensively for South Medford, and now it will be a Panther goal kick. Big kick out of the back. Avery trying to run onto it. She continues to work her way upfield. Looking for a possible cross there. Now back the shot. It is wide. But one of the better looks that the Panthers have had here in this scoreless first half really has been a defensive standoff. As unsatisfying as a draw can be sometimes, nonetheless, Wolverines with 3 in a row when they've had 4 draws here on the season, and they find themselves in a stalemate with the Panthers as Selena Mormon tries to run onto it. Less than 2 minutes left to go here in the half. Willamette has managed to succeed in getting it in their attacking third. Just have not succeeded in terms of getting a really good solid look at it yet. Selena kicks it. Well, there is Johansson for Willamette. Throw up line. With 1:06, a little sense of urgency here by the Panthers. Going to try to see if they can't get on the board here before we go to intermission. Taking the feed there, Maragolka, midfielder for Willamette, has been in the match for the last several minutes. Ball rolling upfield. Selena will go ahead and center it over for Schoenemann, who will switch it left. Six seconds remaining in the half. Trying to boot it upfield, and the horn sounds, and it's halftime. A scoreless draw after 40 minutes of play. Stalemate between the South Medford Panthers and the Willamette Wolverines. We'll go ahead and pause for messages, and when we return, we'll be back with our halftime report brought to you by the Medford Parks and Recreation Department. Did you know that the city of Medford is the largest provider of community recreation classes, programs, and sports leagues in Southern Oregon? Check out the program guide for hundreds of offerings at playmedford.com. We will go ahead and take a timeout and play a message from District Athletic Director Fred Consola, and then we will be back following this.
We're excited to be back at the District 549C Athletic Office. Our visit with Fred Consola to catch up on things. Fred, we've had a couple of home football games now, and we touched on in our first interview that there was some help needed from parents. And as it turns out, that first game kind of indicated you had to make some changes. And you implemented those changes for middle school students to be accompanied by guardians at the last home football game. How did that work out Friday?
Well, first off, I would like to thank all of our families, parents and guardians for their support. We had a very, very good evening, and just wanted to thank everybody as we shared in district communication that went out to families. We are experiencing staffing shortages, and so supervising that middle school section was proving to be challenging because we did have a lot of middle school kids showing up. And so for the safety of our students, requiring a parent or guardian to supervise students is going to work well for us. So we're going to continue that. In addition, we have increased SRO presence because we have had some incidents happen within the community, and so we feel like these adjustments are perfectly timed.
We want it to be a safe and family-friendly experience when we come to the games.
Absolutely. Safety is the number one priority for the Medford School District, and you said it perfectly.
Some great seasons underway. The football teams are doing well, and another volleyball clash is on the horizon for the black and blue matchup.
That's right. We have, not only football happening every Friday night, and both those teams have gotten off to a great start. You can see North versus South Medford High School volleyball happening Tuesday, October 3rd. That's going to be at North Medford High School. They duked it out a couple of weeks ago at South Medford High School, and so you can see a rematch coming up next week on Tuesday, October 3rd. It's going to be a good match.
Always some extra juice for the black and blue matchups.
Absolutely, absolutely. This time at North, so it's going to be exciting. So we hope everybody to come on out and support us. As always, we want to see that gym packed out. And of course, if you can't make it, we're thankful for Table Rock Sports for streaming that live for you all.
Or go to the game live and check it out at home afterwards. That's as well.
Right.
Works really well too.
You can do both.
Fred, we're really excited to have rekindled our partnership with Rogue Credit Union, supporting Medford 549C District Athletics with the Touchdown Club, and in basketball season coming ahead, the 3-point field goal club. So $10 for every touchdown scored. North and South have taken advantage already and gotten the dollars rolling for the district's partnership with RCU.
Awesome. We'd like to thank the Rogue Credit Union and Joe also for Table Rock Sports for rekindling that again. Of course, those dollars help to support our athletic programs, and so we're extremely excited to be a part of that again. We want to thank Rogue Credit Union for their generous donation.
Let's get the Panthers and Tornado into the end zone as many times as we can, and we'll have Tom Resepke and Benji Ferguson down there keeping the totals racking up.
I like it. Thanks again, Joe. Appreciate you having me, and have a great week.
Fred? Good job.
Awesome. Thank
Are very curious about your new family member.
Hello. We built her so we could get a family plan.
Well, with U.S. Cellular, it's just $19.99 per line for 1, 2, or 3 lines.
Oh. I guess we don't need a 4th line anymore.
This is awkward.
U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Visit U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, Southern Oregon's exclusive authorized agent for U.S. Cellular, now serving Roseburg and Klamath Falls. See SOUScellular.com for details.
Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
This is Maya. As an embedded systems engineering student at Rogue Community College, Maya spends a lot of time in the lab, learning circuit design and making great connections with her instructors and classmates. By riding the bus and not owning a car, Maya saves almost $1,000 a month. RVTD helps Maya get to and from class safely and easily, enabling her to invest in her bright future at Oregon Tech. Way to go, Maya!
Otherwise known as Rogue X. Scoreless draw at halftime. And as for the injured Wolverine, what we can confirm for you that it was Maddie Edris that was injured in a play near the Willamette net. And as far as I could just say that she is being well taken care of. She's been transported to a place where her physical needs can be taken care of, and the most important part is that the people who know and the people that you can feel good and trust the decision making of those that are entrusted to her care, and that she is being taken care of, and obviously she will not be returning to action today. We're about a couple of minutes away from the start of the second half. In terms of highlights, really nothing to show in terms of a very scoreless, very defensive first half. But we've got a lot of soccer awaiting, 40 minutes worth to be exact. And we'll look forward to bringing you the second half of action. The Medford Parks and Recreation Department helps sponsor our fall sports coverages. Swim lessons, basketball and volleyball leagues, the splash pad, and water slides are set to open in January 2024 at the Rogue X Complex at the Howard Memorial Sports Park. You can reserve birthday rooms and packages for sports and splashing. This has been the Medford Parks and Recreation Halftime Show. Visit them at playmedford.com. We'll take one more timeout, and then we'll get you ready for the start of the second half. A draw right now between the Panthers and the Wolverines. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
It's game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Daily adventures this summer starts at Pinnacle 365. Accelerate your day with morning motivation. Freshly ground, swiftly brewed. Add some extra crunch to your lunch with our mouth-watering crispy crunchy chicken. The perfect combination of crispy juicy chicken and irresistible flavors. Earn free rewards and save at least 16 cents a gallon with our Peak Rewards app. Get supercharged and add to your fuel savings when you purchase Core Water, Nestle ice cream, and Red Bull. This summer, let's meet at the Peak and save on our daily adventures.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Both teams at their respective benches getting ready for the start of the second half. Scoreless draw between the Wolverines and Panthers. Panthers presently in second place, looking to continue to fortify their standing there and also maybe perhaps capitalize should Sheldon stumble down the final stretch of the regular season. Otherwise, second place, a good solid place to be, although they'll have their hands full, the Panthers will, when they get set to take on North Medford coming up this week. And, of course, that match will be presented here on TableRockSports.net. And the whistle blows, and the second half is underway. The Panthers now moving from left to right from where we sit. Losing the ball out of bounds. for South Medford here on Senior Day, Samantha Gallardo into the Panther lineup. She, one of 5 Panther seniors honored, and we did capture that presentation here on video, so that way if family members want to see that later, they can take that in. We also heard Tyler Hampson singing the national anthem today, so something a little different today. Panthers trying to get something going here in the second half. Trying to control it, out of bounds, last touch by South Medford. Kick toward the net, trying to run in on it, see if she could make something happen, is Cameron Johansson. Out of bounds goes the rock. And it'll be a corner kick for the Wolverines. Getting set to take the kick, Kelsey Brower. The lefty boot. Out in the middle of the pitch. Trying to run onto it is Maya Willis for Willamette. With South Medford seniors honor today, Selena Marmon, Natalie Schuneman, Brooke Fairbanks, Samantha Gallardo, and Maya Gonzalez. Marmon directs her kick right. Trying to weave through traffic. Avery there for South Medford. Ball knocked around in traffic, out of bounds it'll go. It'll be South Medford throw. Getting ready to take care of that is Reagan Burke. Little header there by Hampson. Anderson throw. Avery there. Going to try to split her way through traffic. A 1-on-3 situation there. Gallardo going to try to run onto it. And it'll be Willamette throw. Ball upfield. Gallardo there. Deflecting it away for the Wolverines is Cameron Johansson wearing number 6. Burke looks up line. And they'll do it again. Kick with a lot of heavy backspin on it there. Running down onto the corner is Anderson. Anderson trying the cross in traffic. Has a look. Avery with it there, and it ends up bouncing away. South Medford with an early look here in the second half, trying to get off the schneid here. A victory here today would pull them even with the Sheldon Irish, who sit in first place. Johansson with it up the left side. Trying to run onto it for the Wolverines is Haley Clay. Clay going to try to make a play there. She's being challenged by Marmon, and out of bounds it goes. Goal kick for South. A little bit of sunlight warming things up here on this Saturday afternoon. Collision between a pair of players, Marmon and Haley Clay for Willamette. The ruling a free kick for the Wolverines. To make sure that that three-player wall is properly distanced. Johansson with the lefty kick. It's up high, bouncing around in traffic. South Medford goal kick. Here instructions from the Wolverine bench to be more aggressive. South Medford up the far side of the field. Wolverine throw. Now toward the middle of the pitch it goes. Now running onto it. Willamette, but the Panthers there. Gallardo has it now. She tries to work it middle, but there for the Wolverines is Maragolka. Collision. Ball awarded to South Medford. Marmon. Trying to run onto it is Anderson. Gallardo there. Gallardo trying to serve it in the direction of Avery Zonizer. Now lonely chase downfield for Willamette. Maya Willis. Toward the middle of the pitch it goes. Fielded by the goalkeeper for Willamette. Double zero for Willamette is Harper Wagner. Gallardo doing battle there with Bren Bauman. South Medford throw, Reagan Burke. Trying to work at center, and they're looking for the handball call. And the whistle blows. Nine minutes into the second half, and it remains a scoreless draw. Upfield it goes. Avery Zonizer. I think she was looking for Gallardo to make the cut. That didn't occur, but South Medford winning it back. Anderson dishes off. Upfield it goes. Wagner there to field it. And she'll boot it away. Short, high kick. Hampson there for South Medford. Taking care of the throw in, Bryn Bauman. Upfield she goes, trying to look for Clay. Ball upfield, Avery Zonizer chasing it down, gets a foot on it. Looking to do a cross, nothing happening there. Gallardo battling for the ball. Ball awarded. It'll be a throw for South Medford. Burke with it. And we have a substitution into the match. Avery's going to come out for a bit, taking a well-deserved breather. Burke throw into traffic, getting ahead on it there is Brower. Ball quickly upfield. Not quite able to get there in time is the captain, Cameron Johansson. Cameron with the ball. Trying to split the defense there. South Medford gets it back. Gallardo seeing second half action here for the Panthers. Foot race to the ball. Both number 7s go after it. Ball bounces. And they're trying to field it as Michaela Jordan for South. Corner kick. Cleared away by the South Medford defense. That'll take a couple of big hops and away it goes. Wolverine throw, kick over in the direction of the net. Fielding on a hop is Jordan. Now South Medford going to try to work the counter, but they're breaking it up. Kelsey Brower, very active here in the second half. Little pop up there. And the ball bouncing out of play. It'll be a throw for the Wolverines. Kick over in the direction of the net. That ends up sailing wide. South Medford on the attack now. They've got some numbers. Upfield looking for Gallardo, broken up by Brower. Selena Marmon racing to the ball. Also there for the Wolverines, Clay. South Medford clearance. Racing to the ball is Macy Samuelson for South. Free kick, South Medford. Samuelson goes to the right wing, running onto it. And trying to get there and chase it down for South Medford. Reagan Burke. Now Gallardo will come out of the match. So about a good 15, 16 minutes of play here to start out the second half. South Medford now with a set piece opportunity. Burke with it. A lot of mustard on that ball, and will end up sailing out of bounds. Fall Sports Action is brought to you by our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore Jeep Dodge Chrysler, and our presenting sponsor, Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon. New stores are open in Roseburg and Klamath Falls, now with 9 locations to serve you. South throw, a lot of traffic around the ball. Willamette now has it going in the other direction. Deflected away. Wolverine throw. Flag in the air by the AR. On the offsides, the ball awarded to South Medford. Willamette trying to win it back. South Medford trying to weave their way through traffic. South Medford, I'll get the throw here. We're about midway through the second half. And as you can see here, it remains knotted up at zeros. Ball inbounded, trying to get in on the play there. Looked like Tyler Hampson there. Now ball delivered back. Jordan kicks it away. Looking in the direction of Reagan Burke. Whistle blows, trying to compete for the ball there was Brower along with Mia Kalina. Free kick awarded to South Medford. Brower breaking it up. Tipping it around, but Samuelson is there. She'll feed it upfield. Now trying to run onto the ball. Can't quite get there in time. Up the left side, Panthers go. Deflected by a Willamette defender. Now a kick. Shot on goal. But fielding it is Wagner. Header there by South Medford. Free kick awarded to Willamette. Willamette trying to get something going here quickly. Showing a little sense of urgency there. Samuelson for South Medford. Ball knocked around. Coming up on it is Jordan, the goalkeeper, coming off of her line. And the big boot there by Mara Golka. Fielded out of the air by Jordan. Upfield it goes. And out of bounds. South Medford, middle of the pitch. Marmon trying to run onto it. Takes a bounce away from her. Schooneman there to deflect it away. Brower, who seems to have been everywhere here in the second half, will take care of the throw for Willamette. Willamette with another throw in. Trying to run onto it up the left side for the Wolverines, Adelina Rodriguez. Samuelson there for South Medford. Try to set something up here. Willamette defender there, however. Big kick upfield. Foot race to the ball. It'll go out of bounds for the Willamette throw. Center of the pitch. Work it right side. And Burke getting control of it, trying to run onto it is Samuelson. Can't quite get there in time. Burke throw for the Panthers. Kalina with a boot on it. Sails up in the air. Battle for the ball. Now Marmon going to try to run onto it for South Medford. Schooneman back to the goalkeeper, Jordan. Willis with it for Willamette. But there to take it are the Lady Panthers. Seeing the match now for Willamette. Number 8 is Hannah Prasad. Also in for the Wolverines is Abigail Christensen. Meanwhile, a little foot race to the ball here. Burke with it. Looking center. Looking for Samuelson. Samuelson looked like she had an angle there for a moment. Still keeps control of it. Works it back. Back out it'll go for Burke. Trying to get control of it, Tyler Hampson. A little bit frenetic play here. South Medford trying to sniff out a goal here with 14 minutes left to go in the match. Panthers up the left side. Willamette with the throw. Looks like that might be 13 Presley Brown for Willamette. South Medford ball. Kick it toward the center. Feed it right wing. Burke over there. Burke. Back for Hampson. Hampson to her left. Up the left side. And cleared away by the Wolverines. Burke with it now. She'll go ahead and loft a shot. Lefty boot. Fielded out of the air by Wagner. Burke trying to look upfield for Samuelson. Now I believe that is Avery Zonizer. She was calling for it there. Samuelson had that deflected away. Anderson there for South Medford. Hampson. Over it goes now, and it is Burke with it. Kick across the face of the goal. And it'll sail away. Wolverine goal kick here with 11:42 to go. South Medford with the throw. Avery with it. We're trying to work her way center. Looked like a little give and go off the foot of Anderson. Pass does not find its target. Big boot out of the back on the goal kick. They're tapping it is Sahali Evans. Willamette now on the go and running onto it. Going to try to get a shot away. For a minute there, Haley Clay looked like she might have a chance to put it in the net. Willamette now over there on the right side of the field. Number 2 is Ashley Monjaras Zapata. South Medford trying to work it out of the back now toward the center of the pitch. Hampson, Marmon. Now upfield it goes. Looking for Kalina. Kick just a little wide there by Reagan Burke. Tap there by Mia Kalina. Wagner will run it down for the Wolverines. Popped up high in the air, bounces to the ground. Schoeneman, Marneman. Burke with it now. Little deft move with the footwork, and it's going to be South Medford ball. Wolverines trying to plead their case. Brower pops that one up high in the air. Ends up off the head of Schoeneman for South Medford. South with it now. Macy Samuelson being hounded there defensively by Presley Brown. Coming out off of her line, goalkeeper Jordan for South Medford. She'll survey the field. Looking in the direction there of Mia Kalina. Avery Sennheiser running onto it. She's headed towards the net. Trying to get across. Samuelson over in that general direction. South Medford with the threat, but could not connect, and it'll be a goal kick for the Wolverines. Over to the near side of us, Lila Fisher in. A little back-spinning touch there on the ball. Fisher with the throw in. Trying to break in on it is Avery Sennheiser. Back and forth it goes. Burke. And now Sennheiser. Upfield it goes. And Kalina trying to keep control of it. .6:14. Still scoreless in a regular season. We won't be doing any extra time or penalty kicks to determine a winner. It is quite possible that Willamette will have their fourth consecutive draw, and then South Medford, for that matter, coming off a 2-2 draw against Grants Pass earlier this week. Trying to kick it center, Kalina. Over toward the general direction of, it's either Riddle or Anderson, I'm not sure who. Today's game is brought to you in part by Avista Utilities and our friends from Pinnacle 365. Use your peak rewards to save on gas and snacks on your next road trip with the team. The home of crispy, crunchy kit chicken, Pinnacle 365. South Medford trying to have a look there, but cleared away by the Wolverines. Wolverines have proven to be a very tough defensive opponent for the Panthers today. Up the far side of the field. Panthers. Opportunity here. The shot. Does it go over the line? It does not. Harper Wagner getting ready to boot it away with 4:11 to go. Close call. Now high pop-up kick in the air. Johansson here. Now a foot race to the ball. Schuneman being chased by a Willamette player. That was Ashley Monteros Zepeda. Over to the left side it goes for the Panthers. You get the feeling one of these teams is going to put it away before this match is over. The question is just going to be who. At this point, teams playing with energy and aggressiveness, and Avery trying to work it up left side of the field. Nothing comes of it. Wagner once again. High kick, lots of hang time there. Opportunity for players on both sides to run under it. Ball knocked out of play. Now a throw for South Medford. Willamette with the takeaway. South Medford promptly getting it back. Tyler Hampson getting a touch on it. And a little foot race to the ball. Some contact. Free kick awarded to South Medford. Hampson will do the honors for the Panthers. She has Samuelson on her right. And a couple of players toward the center. She'll go ahead and kick it left. Schuneman broken up there by the Wolverines. Amara Gulka. Foot race to the ball. And the ball out of bounds with a minute and a half to go. But South Medford with the throw. Gulka there. Good fight for the ball. Anderson has it now. Lefty boot. And there to field it is Wagner. Wagner with the high, relatively short kick. Samuelson battling alongside Brower. Brower with the throw. Burke trying to run onto it and try to gain control of it. Marmon there. Samuelson. Burke kicks it out of bounds. 28 seconds now left to go in the match. There's Anderson. Anderson has a player upfield trying to run onto it to South Medford. There will be a shot opportunity. But they're playing the angles just right is Wagner with it. 6 seconds remaining in the match. She'll go ahead and boot it away. But the horn sounds. And the game ends in a scoreless tie. The Wolverines and the Panthers 0-0. We'll take a quick timeout. When we return, we'll have a quick post-game wrap on the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role post-game show. That'll come up here in just a minute on TableRockSports.net.
Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
This is Maya. As an embedded systems engineering student at Rogue Community College, Maya spends a lot of time in the lab, learning circuit design and making great connections with her instructors and classmates. By riding the bus and not owning a car, Maya saves almost $1,000 a month. RVTD helps Maya get to and from class safely and easily, enabling her to invest in her bright future at Oregon Tech. Way to go, Maya!
And welcome to the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role post-game show. Visit travelmedford.org and search Know Your Role to see how this campaign is changing the culture of youth sports for the better. Only one real key stat to know in this match, 0. 0 for both teams, and what ended up being a match that was pretty much a defensive grind all throughout. A very physical match, but by the same token, a clean match played by both teams. And had a lengthy delay in the middle of the first half after Maddie Edris was injured on a play defensively for Willamette. And South Medford not able to. Both teams had their looks. South Medford probably a couple of more in the match, but they were unable to put anything in the back of the net. So that'll wrap things up for this match, and we thank you for joining us. Jim McCoy along with Johnny McCoy. We'd like to thank you for watching today's broadcast. We'd like to thank South Medford High School Athletic Director James Joy for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net and today's broadcast. Our special thanks to the head coaches involved in today's match, Christine Goldegger for the Willamette Wolverines and Eduardo Ibarra for South Medford. Our next Table Rock Sports production featuring the Lady Panthers. They'll be taking on crosstown rival North Medford on Tuesday. Both the boys and the girls matches will be featured here on TableRockSports.net. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard, it is South Medford 0, Willamette 0. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports. Our executive producer is Joe Brett. With Johnny McCoy, I'm Jim McCoy saying thanks for watching and have a good afternoon and evening. This from South Medford High School in Medford, Oregon.